We begin with tragedy out of the New South Wales bushfire crisis. A volunteer firefighter has died after a truck rollover in extreme winds. 2 others suffered burns as they battled the Green Valley blaze near Jingellic, 70 kilometres east of Albury. There are currently 4 emergency-level fires burning across the state. A 29,000-hectare fire at Badger Forest Road in the Badger area. Out-of-control fires at Big Balimba Creek and Bumbo Creek in the Dampier State Forest, south of the Kings Highway in the Clyde Mountain area, and at Westbrook Road in the Ellerslie-Tarcutta area, which is now being controlled. Let's go live now to Samantha Chiari at the RFS headquarters in Sydney. Sam, the death toll from the state's bushfire season has now risen to 9.
Danica, late yesterday afternoon, the New South Wales Rural Fire Services confirmed another volunteer firefighter tragically died in that blaze you mentioned. Now, it was in Green Valley, which is 70 kilometres east of Albury. What caused this death was a truck rolled over due to extreme winds. We started to see the winds pick up in this region in the late afternoon and evening, particularly across Victoria. Yesterday, we saw, of course, blazes burning out of control, and in that southern corner of New South Wales as well. Now, 2 other volunteer firefighters in the same vehicle were taken and treated in hospital for burns. A separate vehicle trying to battle the same blaze in Green Valley near Albury also rolled over, and 1 firefighter who was also a volunteer in that vehicle was taken to hospital as well. So the New South Wales RFS, of course, confirmed this death late yesterday afternoon. We have heard from Prime Minister Scott Morrison on Twitter. He tweeted his thoughts and condolences with the families and those affected by these fires. We also heard from the Premier, Gladys Berejiklian. She also tweeted late yesterday afternoon expressing her condolences in regards to this particular volunteer firefighter. Now, in terms of what authorities are saying here today, we'll be hearing shortly from the Premier, Gladys Berejiklian, in regards to this particular death. That means 9 people have now been lost in blazes across New South Wales as this devastating bushfire crisis continues right across the state. Over 800 homes have been lost in total from this ongoing scenario, which is just, of course, worsening as each day unfolds.
To Victoria now, where the bushfires situation has intensified, fuelled by extreme weather conditions not seen since the devastating Black Saturday fires. There are currently 8 emergency warnings in place, including west-southwest of Walwa, the Upper Snowy Cluster, East Gippsland and Far East Gippsland, Bruthen and surrounds, the Buchan Valley west of Goongerra and the Tambo Crossing to Omeo. Andrea Carruthers has more.
Victoria's bushfires land on Melbourne's doorstep. Mill Park, Plenty and Bundoora residents told to leave. Firefighters attacked the inferno from above and on the ground. At least 3 homes were damaged. In the state's northwest, tens of thousands of holidaymakers continued to stream out of the danger zone after they were advised on Sunday to pack up and leave.
Yes, it's definitely deterring people from text messages that have been sent out. Nobody knows what to do, so it's certainly put a lot of fear into people.
Oh, I think that would be certainly foolish to head into a zone that's fire prone or fire in existence. I guess we were caught in the Dun Alley bushfires back in 2013, so we know a bit about it and a bit of the precautions to take. So.
Hours later, the only way in and out of the East Gippsland was shut, locking down a 230-kilometre stretch of the Princes Highway between Genoa and Bairnsdale.
We have been telling people for more than 24 hours, East Gippsland is at significant risk in relation to fire. Earlier today, we changed our messaging to say that you should not be on the roads. And that's what we're seeing now with the potential impact to the Princes Highway. So the Princes Highway at the moment is closed between Genoa near Malakuta through to Lake Tyers, with plans underway to further close other sections of the Princes Highway. So the point being, you should not be on the roads.
Mick and Kylie Courtney had been carting water to a young family on a property when they were brought to a halt.
It's going to be a bit serious for them, yeah, like young family, young kids, they all need to have a bath and stuff, and with this hot weather we all need to have a wash, and now he's a bit buggered to what he can do with his water, yeah.
Yeah, but we just couldn't get through, We asked the policemen if we could go through and they said it's just not possible.
We've just come through Lakes Entrance and everybody looks at the truck and then they, we need a load of water and stuff, and it's just not that easy. Like, it's easy, but it's not that easy, We can't just be everywhere all the time. Where, the water trucks are in as much a demand as what the fire trucks are.
This man wanted to go help his friend protect his home, but he wasn't allowed in either. As concern mounted for those left behind, only a taxi was let in to aid in evacuation. While we will see a drop in temperatures as a cool change passes over Victoria, the big concern is it will also bring strong winds and dry lightning storms which could spark further blazes. New Year's Eve upon us, some of these towns have had to can their fireworks displays. The conditions simply too dangerous.
We were waiting for a phone call. We have spoken to people at the ICC to find out what we need to do.
Melbourne's fireworks show will still go ahead. Andrea Crothers, Sky News in Bairnsdale.
Meanwhile, catastrophic fire conditions have parts of South Australia preparing for flare-ups, with more than 40 fires burning across the state. A cool change is slowly moving through parts of the state, bringing some relief to firefighters. Milder conditions are forecast for the rest of the week, temperatures dropping back down to the mid-20s before rising again on Friday.
Still expecting fire dangers to be elevated for a few hours following that change, but by this evening, say for the Adelaide area, once the temperature starts dropping further, we'll see the fire dangers lower. And certainly the outlook for the next few days is for fire dangers to be lower because of those lower temperatures as well.